Jewels RNG. A game that has improved over time, and now with Evo 7 coming out, it's gonna be changed forever. But what was the game like before this? What were the events? What were the auras that got removed from the game and forgotten forever? Good questions. And in today's video, I'm here to answer them and go over the history of Jewels RNG. Now, I just wanted to keep in mind, I tried, okay? It's like finding lost media, you know what I mean? To find stuff before Evo 4, I think. I'm not even sure if there was stuff before. But anyways, we're going to be starting from the Halloween 2024 event. Okay, let's get into it. Halloween 2024. This is October 18th to November 15th. I had not yet, started playing the game, but the Halloween 2024 event added 3 new limited auras, 3 new biomes, a new map, and new codes, obviously. At the start of the event, you were only able to obtain 2 of the new auras. However, on Halloween, you were able to obtain the limited Sinister aura. This was removed after Halloween Day ended. And another notable thing that happened during this time was that the limited aura Null from this event shortly became permanently. There's no real reason why this happened, but hey, the Null aura is still here after all, and it even got reworked. So, during the official update log, everyone had 10 extra slots. They reworked 12 auras. So during the Halloween Part 1 event of Evo 4, Game Pass gifting was introduced along with the Galactic Amulet. This update was already making Jewels RNG much better than it was before. The next update that came that was relevant to Jewels RNG was Christmas Event 2024. This event ran from December 28th to January 5th. It's a really good event. I still had not started playing, but the Christmas event added 3 new limited auras, a new map theme, a new bundle, and even a new code, which was Taylor Swift. And I think this is when we started figuring out that Jule was a Swiftie. It was a small event, also being part of why it was only a 1-week-long event, but there were still 3 new limited time auras, which were Mistletoe, Santa's Sleigh, and Arctic Bloom. Let's have a look at the update log. Besides the major holidays, many updates were included in between to help people, get on their feet, including the Evo 5 update, which added aura locking, a map overhaul, and many new auras that we still know today, such as Chronos True Form, Distortion, Sakura, Cyberus, Acceleration, Aurora, and even Infinity. When the Christmas update dropped, it was Evo 6, which is what we still have at the time of recording. So, this update, like I said, brought the 3 new limited auras, which were Missile Snow, Santa's Sleigh, and Arctic Bloom. However, also in this update, we had an Infernal rework, which it got reworked many times. During this, we were also given the Nullscape's aura that we know today. The next major thing that made Jewels RNG almost as good as it is today was the New Year's update. This is when I started playing the game, and I was just playing the game, no content whatsoever, just the average player enjoying the update. This update ran from January 28th to 29th, 2025. This event introduced a limited time festival aura and a new item called the Fireworks, and players could purchase it by the Lunar New Year pack, which included items like Godly Potions and Fireworks, which at the time, this was probably the best bundle yet. Many new codes were added as well, such as New Year's 2025, Reboot to fix huge bug, and more. With Valentine's Day coming up at the time, a Valentine's update was expected. However, we got some nice updates in between, such as the Angel update, which introduced the Angel Seeker aura, which is a 1 in 6 billion, and a new bundle and leaderboard rewards. There was also 1 new code, and Friends server boost was introduced, which whenever you had a friend in your server, it would give you a small boost and it stacked, up to 2 times luck. February coming right around the corner, the Valentine's update was bound to happen sometime soon. However, a few more very interesting updates happened that changed auras and more. What really changed the game, and made a huge effect on leaderboards, was hardcore mode. Now, at first, I hated hardcore mode with a passion. This is because all of my settings, like my auto-equip settings, were basically reset because hardcore auras are separate from the main game auras, but they're still the same. So, due to this, I did not play hardcore mode until I got infinite storage much later. There's a small rework for Zenith and Shadowstalker. Not only that, we got some hardcore packs as always. Every update seemed to have new packs that just kept getting better and better. I wonder if they'll get any worse. Before the Valentine's update, however, there was one major update right before. This was the Folklore and Lunar New Year update. This update was one of my favorite updates in my opinion. At the time. We got the new Lunar New Year pack. We had the new Folklore biome exclusive 1 in 2 billion. This was insane because it was a 1 billion aura a biome. So it was pretty cool. At last, February was finally here, meaning that Valentine's Day was in 2 weeks, which is the day where instead of the bros trying to risk up the huzz, they would be on Jewels RNG grinding their ass off. February 1st, 2025. And this event added 12 new limited time auras, a new amulet, which is the Valentine's amulet. Along with the new amulet, we got a new biome and some new bundles. Within the 12 new limited time auras, there was one aura in particular that stood out, being the Lover aura. The 1 in 2 billion from the Valentine's biome. And within this update, we had the Chronos True Form rework that we know today, which I gotta say, I still have hate towards this aura, but not the aura itself, just rolling it, but they did do a great job, and the cutscene rework is pretty good, if I can't lie. This update also consisted of 2 new codes, being Valentine's and Potato. With the Valentine's event coming to a close, many of the well-new limited time auras were gonna be gone. The people who rolled the auras and didn't use it would be able to keep them forever. Get it? Because the aura is called Forever. I'm so funny, bro. Please subscribe. Ow. There was already 10 billion auras in the game. However, they weren't actually 10 billion. At the time, the best aura was, well, Angel Seeker, being a 1 in 6 billion. But, you know, hardcore Angel Seeker is like a 1 in 60 billion, if I'm not wrong. But hardcore mode, you know, it's just the auras with the word hardcore next to it and being much rarer. What if we actually got a 10 billion aura? The small update dropped. Small update, big aura. Discoherence, a 1 in 14 billion aura. And we had 2 new biome exclusive auras. White Space being a low 270 million aura. And White Space Last Call, which is a 1.3 billion aura. However, this aura at the time was very interesting, you could say. But it was eventually going to change in the future. A brand new update which came with 11 new auras. The Folklore pack, which was kind of weird for the players. I mean, why was there only 1 bundle in the shop? Which meant that another bundle was going to be coming soon in another update. So, before we get to that, let's talk about all the auras that came in this update. In this update, the Last Call rework was finally here, which is the Last Call rework we know today. Also, we got a new 1 billion aura, which was virtual, and this took forever for me to get, but still very cool aura. We also got a few lower tier auras for, you know, the newer players to enjoy as well. Also in this update, favoriting auras was added. Many updates came between Sing and Patching Seth. Then, another update with even more auras dropped. In this update, we got the new 1 in 4 billion Starfall aura, which, in my opinion, is one of the best auras in Jewels RNG, along with its cutscene being very nice. Anyways, along with the Starfall aura, we had Zero True Form, Delta, Baker, Encore, Alter, and even Ace. And for all of you in the Discord server saying this aura is about me, or wow, you got your own aura in Jewels RNG, it's about the card, okay, not me. However, a content creator aura may be coming in Evo 7, but it's not yet fully confirmed. But anyways, that's besides the point. After this brand new update giving more new auras, we had the Midnight update, which gave the new Ace bundle and the Ace potion. This Ace potion was absolutely insane because it had a GP1 buff while lasting multiple rolls. meaning that you could get as many 100 mil auras as you want. And even to this day, the video I made about ace potions is my most popular video. So that also added the second bundle to the shop, which is still here before the Evo 7 update, at least of time of recording. And this was really the last update we had that was major to the game. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest, from Evo 4 all the way to where we are now, Evo 6, the game has definitely changed, but the biggest change is coming soon. Evo 7.